The Wake Up Crew,
Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Back here on the Wake Up Crew. Yeah, he's here. It's Brian and Dalton here with you on a Wednesday morning. It's the 24th of June. I have to look. Still haven't gotten my dates and all right. It seems like June has been a blur, but it is a hump day.
Hump day?
Woo-woo! Did you get, well, you're off on Fridays. I was going to say, I haven't gotten accustomed to the banks and all that being closed on Juneteenth.
Megan went up to, drove all the way up there to renew her registration on her car.
Yeah.
They were closed. So,
Yep.
I mean, you say you haven't gotten used to it. It's been like 5 years.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while.
Look that up. Fact check. Oh, you can't.
Well, I can on my phone, but my iPad is dead.
Yeah. Well, that
Didn't
gives
check
me
the
a
website.
chance to tell you the Wake Up Crew is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. And when it comes to critical updates, MTE wants you to reach out and get that name, address, phone number, all of that critical information, your email address, so they can contact you in case there are outages. Get all of that updated. And you can do that at MTE.com or through the My MTE app.
I've got lots of Juneteenth fun facts, but Juneteenth officially became a U.S. federal holiday June 17th, 2021. So that's when it was signed into, that was 5 years ago.
So it is.
Yeah. Texas was the first state to formally recognize Juneteenth as a holiday in 1979. And then in 2020, Opal Lee garnered over 1.5 million signatures on a petition to push for federal recognition. And then, of course, on June 15th, 2021, the Senate unanimously passed the legislation. Only 2 days before the day it was signed into law.
So it was, I wonder if we actually had that as the official holiday or if they signed it into law and then the next year it became.
I don't know.
That's probably how it had to have happened. I can't imagine it being a holiday that no one had planned on being a federal holiday.
Right.
A lot goes into that.
Yeah.
People don't realize.
So, but
So.
either way, 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that about Texas, though.
Well,
It's been a holiday in Texas since 1979.
That kind of plays into part of the history of Juneteenth and its significance there, I think. But I had something completely, worthy. I had this whole first segment planned out.
Forgot it, didn't you?
I did. I did not write it down.
You know, you're supposed to be getting more blood flow to your brain, but I haven't noticed you getting any smarter.
No, I never lost blood flow.
Well,
I never had blood problems that I know of. It should be getting there faster now since it's so
Right.
thin.
Well, I mean, you had a 60% blockage.
Well, it was still going through.
Yeah,
So-
but not as fast because it was.
How do you know? Were
Because
you
that's how
there?
that works. If I take a hose and I put cotton in it to fill up 60% of the gap, the water's not going to come out of the hose as fast.
It doesn't matter.
That's
how
why they had to
fast.
put in the stent.
Well, it wasn't creating a problem. I don't know why you.
Well, you
think.
were about to have a heart attack.
Nah,
That's what the doctor told you. You don't remember anything that happened, do you?
I do not remember him saying I almost had a heart attack.
The doctor, after your procedure, came in and he said, "You're lucky we got this fixed because you likely would have had a heart attack within the next couple of weeks."
You sure you didn't just read that somewhere?
No, I was there.
Well, I
You were
don't-
hopped up on drugs.
I don't remember much after the procedure
Yeah.
except how my wrist hurt.
Yeah. And then you got they kept coming in to loosen up your thing, your let the pressure out of your arm.
Yeah,
And we watched clips of the ranch on YouTube on the TV.
that's still. I mean, even to this day,
I bet it's
almost
still
2
tender.
weeks.
Yeah.
It flared up my carpal tunnel, something fierce in this hand.
Yeah.
Hurts to even use this mouse here. but I'm here plugging through.
Get your house in your comfortable office chair.
Well, we're still getting it done.
I'm still in a lawn chair.
That is the most comfortable lawn chair ever.
It doesn't make it, yeah, sure, but most lawn chairs aren't very comfortable.
There are other chairs you could choose.
Not really. I mean, there's a kitchen chair.
Well, it's got a
That's
cushion.
not much more comfortable.
Well, what do you want, a recliner?
Maybe.
Jeez. Give a guy an inch, he takes a mile. All right, here's some weather for you.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Some cloudiness and/or patchy fog in spots early on today. Sunshine for this afternoon. Highs top out near 85 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies. Light winds. Lows drop to 65. Then a chance for afternoon showers and storms on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 60.
The Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035 invites you to attend the Murfreesboro City Council Candidate Forum on Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport. I'm Tucker King, member of Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035. This is your opportunity to meet the candidates, hear their positions, and learn where they stand on issues that matter most in our community. We encourage all residents to attend Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport.
This is news from Rutherford County Extension. I'm Brian Barrett, helping you plan for the future and protect your summer landscapes this week. Join us on Wednesday, June 24th at 5 p.m. for Exiting Gracefully. Plan ahead with confidence. It'll be held at the Lane Agri-Park Community Center classroom. This free interactive session offers a supportive environment to help you organize your end-of-life wishes and leave a lasting legacy. Then on Friday, June 26th, grab your notebook for the Lunch and Learn Summer Pest and Disease Identification Session. It's from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Lane Agri-Park Auditorium. You'll learn how to spot early signs of plant disease and manage bugs to keep your garden thriving. This workshop is completely free, but registration is required. Call 615-898-7710 to claim your seat today. This has been news from Rutherford County Extension.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
The death of a loved one, probably one of the hardest times in their life they have to go through.
Keith Stapleton, manager of the Murfreesboro Funeral Home.
It's our job to see them through that.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
We've got fun arcade games for you to play. This is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants, a award-winning 4-course kids menu. And once again, we've been voted #1 best family restaurant by Parent Magazine.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Don't forget about our Monday through Friday lunch specials. They're only $6.99. Slide by and you can even pick them up to go.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes at Toots Restaurants. Come to Toots, great quality, big portions, same price.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NBA held the first round of its draft on Tuesday. Washington selecting #1 overall took BYU star A.J. Debonsa. Then Darren Peterson from Kansas went to the Utah Jazz. And Memphis at #3 got Duke's Cameron Boozer. The Trailblazers' new head coach is Micah Norrie, who was a Minnesota assistant. Norrie reportedly gets a 1-year deal plus 2 team options. In the lone WNBA game, New York won at Las Vegas 87-76. The NFL decided not to hold a supplemental draft this year, so quarterback Brendan Sorsby will not be in the league this season. NCAA Division I approved a new 5-year eligibility model. At the World Cup, late-night wins for Croatia and Colombia. Ghana tied England 0-0, and Portugal shut out Uzbekistan 5-0. In Major League Baseball, the White Sox, despite only 3 hits, edged Cleveland 2-1. Philadelphia won 14-9 at Washington.
The Wake Up Crew on WGNS.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
Back here on the crew, Brian and Dalton with you on a Wednesday morning hump day edition of the Wake Up Crew. It's episode number 1933. And we're almost to single digits. It's 10 days until the 4th of July. It is, a couple of weeks from Friday or a Saturday. It's on a Saturday this year, I think. Yes. July 4th on a Saturday means no extra day off work, probably. Or I guess maybe they'll do the 3rd.
Yeah, a lot of places do rollover holidays. If
Or
a
they'll
holiday
do it-
falls on a weekend.
If it's on a Saturday, it's usually Friday. And if it's on Sunday, it's usually Monday. That's
Right.
the day off.
Right.
So get 3-day weekend anyhow. So this morning, want to say good morning to our friends over at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. Swing by 7 Brew for the that's 2 tropics. Tropical Tropic.
Tropic Thunder.
Is that, but I think that's just a description that it's a tropical. But it's the Tropic Thunder Freeze Chiller. Classic, iced blondie. Maybe that's up your alley.
What did you have? What did we get you? It was the brunette.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free decaf.
Yeah.
Brunette.
It was pretty good. So the music's turned up, the ice is crushed, the atmosphere always electric at 7 Brew in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and in Laverne. And they give to our good neighbor of the day a free drink of choice.
I had a question. How did that work on Monday when Batteries Plus, the whole store, was the good neighbor? How many did they get?
They got one.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the manager took it, if I had to guess. But we have just one good neighbor today. Who is that?
Yes. I don't remember how we decided to pronounce this name. Miss Jackson is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for being a dependable person who can always be counted on in an emergency. She's going to receive a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And this SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day is presented by SRM Concrete, of course, who's locally grown, nationally known, and dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour their strength and heart into Rutherford County every single day. We want to hear about the great people who you know, so text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450.
That's Patrice.
Patrice?
I think that's what we said.
Okay.
Treashe. Patrice. The E's probably silent. Birthdays, anniversaries, call or text those in. The same phone number, 615-893-1450. You can add names to the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club, and if it's a tough name, you may want to, give us a pronouncer.
Just in parentheses, just
Yeah.
spell it phonetically.
Yeah, something like that. Help us out.
Well, it's swim a lap day. Go to the pool, get you a lap in.
Get a lap in at the pool? That would be me going down to the bottom of the pool. I sink in water. 624.
Stones River Manor offers assured care,
It's so warm and welcoming.
independent living,
What states have you lived in?
Lived in Illinois and here. My husband worked for Quick Growth.
assisted living,
I have my own place and I love it. The activity center has the Bible study that I like very much.
adult daycare and respite care, and specialized physical rehabilitation care.
I love the friendliness and the family attitude that they have here.
Visit them online at stonesrivermanor.com or stop by. They're near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
We deliver state-of-the-art care by state-of-the-heart people.
Can see clearly now.
I have difficult eyes to do contacts with, and they test them and they work with me a lot on getting the right contacts. And now I have glaucoma, and they're working with that to make sure that that's treated accurately.
McCabe Vision Center.
I definitely would recommend them.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dunley. A former Haywood County deputy has turned himself in after being indicted on rape charges, according to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Marvin Norfolk Sr. was working as a deputy with the Haywood County Sheriff's Office when he was accused of sexually assaulting a woman during a traffic stop. On June 22nd, a Haywood County grand jury returned an indictment charging Norfolk with rape charges, official misconduct, and tampering with evidence. In Perry County, authorities say a juvenile may have used a sword in self-defense and defense of her mother. Deputies tell Access Tennessee they were called to River Drive after a man was reported injured. Witnesses say the man was attempting to harm the mother and the child. It's believed the child grabbed the weapon out of protection. The man was taken by medical helicopter from the scene. The circumstances remain under investigation. More news in 30 seconds.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
A well-known Franklin farm could soon become an athletic center for the community. The new mixed-use sports facility called the Banks at Brownland aims to improve access for youth sports. The facility would be located on Brownland Farm on Hillsborough Road near Mackhatcher Parkway. Brownland Farm has been a long-standing staple in the Franklin community for more than 60 years, previously hosting equestrian events. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
Wake up, crew, with John, Brian, and Dalton.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
6:27 our time here on the Wake Up Crew from WGNS. Brian and Dalton here with you. John will be making a return soon, hopefully, even if it is from the friendly confines of his home for a little bit. I think it's going to be probably, well, he can't drive until July. You know, they did break the chest bone.
Right.
He didn't really seem to have as much trouble as I remember my dad having. Of course, that was probably 15 years ago or longer.
Probably longer.
25 years ago.
Maybe. Yeah. I was in elementary school. I know that. I think Bobby was in school too.
Yeah.
But it was elementary school. But it was before we started going over to his house. So I was probably in like 1st or 2nd grade, maybe.
Okay.
'Cause he came over here to pick us up to take us to school that day. Because it happened here when he had that heart attack.
That's right.
So
forgot about that.
So probably, I don't know, how old are you in 2nd grade? 7?
8, 7, 6.
So probably close to 20 years.
Yeah.
Probably been close to 20 years ago.
So I remember him talking about that feeling because he could feel like when he would move, he could feel that breastbone moving. But John has titanium, and I think that titanium kind of keeps it in place.
I think they bond it differently now.
Yeah.
I remember when my father-in-law had that done, he was in real rough shape for like 2 days. And then he was much better after that.
Yeah.
Those first few days were pretty rough, which makes sense.
And I also remember my dad had a scar all up the backside of his leg where they harvest the vein to use for the bypass, but they take it in smaller places now.
Oh.
So it's not one big long scar. So lots changed with all of that. In fact, I have a stent that's only a year and a half old in terms of the technology.
Oh.
Yeah. The technology changed in late 24.
Before this happened, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't even know what a stent was. I knew people got them. I knew what they were for. Didn't know what they did. So now I know.
Opens things up.
Yeah.
Now I have 12 months, or I'm into the 12 months of it growing into my artery wall.
Nice.
Yeah. It's drug infused and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on 2 blood thinners for the next 12 months. And then after that, I will stay on one of them. Typically, it's the baby aspirin that people stay on once they have it. But there have been studies that show that it's better to stay on the medication and not the baby aspirin. So I don't know. Who knows? Doctors do that differently. But that's been a fun thing to deal with, is insurance and all that.
Yeah, at least you better be glad you got it.
Well, that's
almost. It was close, cutting it close there for a minute.
It was too close. Too close for comfort. There are a few additional businesses that these are not necessarily. We talked a lot about some new food places, and I thought we'd just bring you maybe a little mini business update, at least on one. And I think this has a chance to be a pretty popular little place. In Smyrna, The Honky Tonkin Bout.
Oh.
Honky Tonkin Bout. Yep, that's how you say it. It's on 1 North Lowry Street in Smyrna. Saloon and Steakhouse. Featuring cold beer, live music, boots on the dance floor, steaks on the grill, the largest selection of whiskey behind the bar. A mechanical bull.
Largest selection where?
I don't know. It's just
Oh,
what it
okay.
says.
Got it.
Neon lights. And maybe a little trouble and zero regrets. That's on their social media post.
That was written with an AI. I can tell.
You can?
I can tell. I've gotten really good at spotting it, actually.
Here we go, Mr. AI.
But anyway, I think
Honky Tonkin About.
I think it'll do pretty good. I feel like it would do better here than in Smyrna, though.
Well, there's not anything like that in Smyrna.
That's true. But is Smyrna's more? They're a little more reserved than us.
No.
We go a little crazy here in Murfreesboro.
Right.
We're in Smyrna. It's
you can bring those folks down from
I think
Laverne.
The demographics. Well, Laverne maybe. Yeah. I feel like the demographic of Smyrna it feels a little more like a little older, a little more reserved. I don't know.
I think that's in your head.
I feel like honky tonk. That's line dancing on the dance floor. I don't know. Weird, interesting. Might be good.
Well, you can do a little honky tonkin' bout. It's not about, it's bout, B-O-U-T, with a little apostrophe in it.
Honky tonka bout? Is that it?
No, it's Tonkin. Honky tonkin' bout.
Oh, like what are you talking about?
Well,
I'm sure it's a play on that.
They call them honky tonks.
Correct.
So it's like your honky tonkin' bout.
Right.
And this one is food, but the 1811 wood fire oven is expected to open its first permanent food truck over by Cedar Glade Brews on Ridgely Road behind Chewy's.
Now, what is a permanent food truck?
Well, I guess it's there all the time.
Oh.
And that's its place.
What's the place that's opening in front of the YMCA? I can't remember. It's a barbecue place across from Old Fort Walmart.
There's a steakhouse coming in there too.
Can't remember the name of it, but they got their signs up. Building is looks like it's wrapping construction. Should see some more life to that soon.
It's kind of interesting, but they have a wood fire pizza oven in a not a wood truck, but a food truck.
Have you seen these new? I think Blackstone makes one. They're electric pizza ovens.
No, I haven't.
And so they're almost like a grill, but you plug them in and toss your pizza in, and it's a pizza oven.
Huh. Well, this permanent food truck is going to open sometime in July. They're going to start hiring then. So it's 6:34. Here's weather.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Some cloudiness and/or patchy fog in spots early on today. Sunshine for this afternoon. Highs top out near 85 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies, light winds, lows drop to 65. And a chance for afternoon showers and storms on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 60.
Good morning. Starting to really crank up now. 65 southbound here at Trinity Lane as that volume increases down I-40 westbound. You're passing 109 here in Wilson County as you head over into Hermitage. Plenty of radar at 24 up through Rutherford County this morning, especially around 840. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help in any county here in Middle Tennessee. Remember that name, STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and Americare Pest Control.
I've got pests.
Americare is Rutherford County's #1 choice in pest control, and it's simple to see why. After calling 893-7111, their staff came to my house 8 years ago when I had an insect problem. They looked at the situation, showed me the areas and what they'd recommend to resolve the problem. After treatment and with quarterly checks, I'm bug, critter, and creepy crawly free. Thanks, Americare.
Call the best of the best to get rid of your pest.
Americare, 893-7111.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
Hey, maybe you're new to town and want to learn more about your community. So head over to the one-room Ransom Schoolhouse. Just drop by this Saturday, anytime between 9 in the morning and noon. Yes, members from the Rutherford County Historical Society will be there to share local history. Again, that's this Saturday, anytime between 9 in the morning and noon at Ransom School, 717 North Academy Street, here in Murfreesboro. While we're talking about Saturday, don't forget the Main Street Murfreesboro's Farmers Market, Saturdays from 8 in the morning until noon, all around the Rutherford County Courthouse on the Murfreesboro Square. And while that's going on Saturday, there's another one going on in Smyrna, same time, at the Smyrna Depot. Next weekend, not this weekend, but next one, will be the Borough Art Crawl on Friday, July the 3rd. And on that same night, also on the square, it's Friday Night Live with the Entice Band, July the 3rd. Get that on your calendar. Thank you, Main Street Murfreesboro. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
The Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035 invites you to attend the Murfreesboro City Council Candidate Forum on Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport. I'm Tucker King, member of Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035. This is your opportunity to meet the candidates, hear their positions, and learn where they stand on issues that matter most in our community. We encourage all residents to attend Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport.
You realize I've got to have some help, and so Adams Place is the place to get that help. My name is Billy Hutchins, and if you need to be, they'll check on you in the middle of the night. The care goes that deep here at Adams Place. We feel at home here. We belong here.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years on Memorial across from Walmart. Call us at 615-904-9111.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Habitat Restore has furniture.
At a great bargain price.
Couches, beds, tables. We have it all.
At the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore, yeah. If it's here today, you better get it.
Because it may be gone tomorrow.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
6:39 our time. It is the Wake Up Crew with Brian and Dalton here today. Tomorrow we'll bring a new episode of some type. We'll see.
Something will happen. Who knows what?
Who knows what? But I do know that you have not been very kind to me this week. Monday was okay.
I gave you a good score. I didn't like yesterday's. I didn't even score it. So that was actually me being kind.
Oh, that's you being kind, is it? Okay. Well, we'll see what we have for today. You know, the guy who invented cough drops passed away yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. No coughing at his funeral.
No, I get it.
Coughing.
I understand.
How much do you understand?
3.7.
A what?
A 3.7.
Okay.
So
I thought we decided that we were not going to do.
No, you decided that.
No, I didn't.
And I've been doing it ever since.
I think it was a John thing. I don't decide any of it.
Well, John was giving you point scores the last time he rated the joke, so.
You can remember back that far?
It's only been like 2 weeks.
I don't know.
3 weeks.
Here's the weather.
Fox on Games, your insider's cheat code to gaming.
The Stop Killing Games initiative, the movement sparked by Ubisoft's decision to shut down the servers for its racing title The Crew, has reached a pivotal moment in Europe. The European Commission stating that while it can't legally mandate that companies keep games playable forever due to existing intellectual property rights, it will now engage with publishers to establish an industry code of conduct for game end-of-life planning. The group continues to argue that rendering purchased games unplayable is a violation of consumer rights and a destruction of cultural heritage. Pocket Pair, the developer behind the hit survival game Palworld, has officially stated that they do not use generative AI in their game development. Speaking with the online magazine Games Radar Plus, John Buckley, Pocket Pair's head of publishing and communications, explained that the studio's stance is driven by player sentiment, saying, quote, "Gamers don't want it, and if they don't want it, then there's not much of a conversation to be had." Eamon Dignam, Fox News.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Tennessee dispensaries are preparing for a major change on July 1st, when a new state law takes full effect, banning THC products with a concentration of 0.3% or higher. Public Chapter 526 reclassifies THCA as a precursor to THC because burning it creates THC and can produce a marijuana-like psychoactive effect. For customers all across Rutherford County who use THCA products for pain, anxiety, or sleep, the law could mean traveling out of state, risking a Class A misdemeanor, or going without products that they say help them. Some dispensary owners say the ban could remove a large share of their business. Clara Jane manager Allie Drumright said the products being removed accounts for about 60% of sales, though she plans to stay in Tennessee. Meanwhile, State Representative Afton Benn has filed 14 civil rights complaints against the Tennessee Department of Children's Services with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Her office says the complaints include allegations involving Rutherford County and several other counties. The filing requests a federal investigation, a pause on active termination of parental rights cases, review of allegedly falsified case records, and stronger protections for families reporting misconduct. Benn's office says the complaints involve claims of disability discrimination, retaliation, removals without proper court action, and failures involving children in state-certified placements. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Shopping at the Restore.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
Look, try the Habitat Restore. We have used appliances.
Hey, we have refrigerators, microwave, gently used washers and dryers.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
You will leave our store humming.
Charlie Pitts has got hairstyles. I got my daughter working with me, Kelly. She can do it all. She can do the frosts, perms, haircuts. Charlie Pitts. Haircuts worth the money, good hairstyles, colors. Charlie Pitts has got hairstyles cheaper than anybody else has got it. The quality is there. Love to have you. Call me at any time. Charlie Pitts, haircuts.
Phone 615-785-0966. Charlie Pitts.
Thank you.
Murfreesboro, the clock is ticking. Academy Child Development is making their biggest offer of the year. New families who enroll in the next 30 days can secure our summer promotional rates. Picture your kids laughing, learning, and making memories all summer, while you save like never before. But when these 30 days are up, this deal disappears forever. Call the Academy today at 629-284-3108. That's 629-284-3108.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Hi, this is Bill Mills, and I'm inviting you to come to Adams Place for a visit. There's a lot of entertainment that's brought into Adams Place. We can mix socially, exercising. There's a pool, there's puzzle rooms, and all sorts of things to keep you busy, no matter what you want to do.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Lumley. More than 600 acres of land bordering the Great Smoky Mountains National Park now protected following a major conservation effort in East Tennessee. Foothills Land Conservancy says it has completed the acquisition of the Oliver Tract, a 630-acre property near Townsend and Cades Cove that leaders say will help preserve scenic mountain views, wildlife habitat, and the area's natural character for future generations. The property borders the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Leaders say the plan is to ultimately turn the land over to the National Park Service. In Perry County, authorities say a juvenile may have used a sword in self-defense and defense of her mother. Deputies tell Access Tennessee they were called to River Drive after a man was reported injured. Witnesses say the man was attempting to harm the mother and then the child. It's believed the child grabbed the weapon out of protection. The man was taken by medical helicopter from the scene. The circumstances remain under investigation. More news in 30 seconds.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
A popular Memphis stadium is about to receive some much-needed upgrades. The Memphis City Council has approved $5 million in funding for AutoZone Park. The funds help critical infrastructure for the baseball facility, life safety, and Major League Baseball compliance. That's required to maintain that city-owned facility. The funding will also cover upgrades to the HVAC and fire protection systems and safety compliance. Will Lumley, Access Tennessee News.
Check the calendar, turn up the sound. It's time to celebrate another year around. It's birthday time on the Wake Up Crew.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
Ah, yes. Nothing like getting into the old birthday list here at 6:49, we're going to call it. Celebrity birthdays, local birthdays, today in history, it's all coming at you right now. And Dalton's got to look at that list. Right?
Oh, yeah. I was expecting music, but we already played it. I just wasn't paying any attention. I'll try to read it from this tiny, tiny, tiny little sheet. In 1895, going way back, on June the 24th, Jack Dempsey, American boxer, world heavyweight champion 1919 and 1926, born in Manassas, Colorado.
Put him up. How did you know all that other stuff?
It's on the sheet. I read it.
Oh, I think it's through 2026 or through 1926.
Maybe.
I think he was the heavyweight champion
That's a lot.
all of those years.
That's 7 years straight.
Yep.
He passed away in 1983. 1942 we go. Michelle Lee, American stage and screen actress, as well as a singer, Knots Landing.
Oh, that's definitely not it. That's Knots Landing.
Knots Landing, Karen Seesaw, The Love Bug. She was born in Los Angeles, California. Still kicking, I think. He doesn't have a died date on here, so I can assume she's still alive.
Kicking. Good actress in Knots Landing. I like that show.
I've never seen Knots Landing.
Of course you haven't. 80s.
Yeah, well. 1944, Jeff Beck, British rock guitarist of the Yardbirds and the Jeff Beck Group, born in Wallington, Surrey.
And I know, well, if she had me back again, well, I would never make her sad. I got a heart full of soul.
And in 1947, Mick Fleetwood, rock drummer of Fleetwood Mac, was born in London, England.
You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day.
And that's a look at your celebrity birthdays. Those celebrating today include Leanne Newton. Also, let's see. How about Asa Wilson, Faith Garner, Martha Brown, and celebrating their 59th anniversary, Leanne and Bart Walker today. So happy anniversary to both Leanne and Bart. If you want to add birthdays and anniversaries to our list, it's simple. Call or text 615-893-1450 and put those names on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. We'll add them all together. We'll be giving you a couple of more chances. You can call or text at any time, but 7:30 is kind of like our cutoff. That way we can get everything together and at 8 o'clock give away some banana pudding, announcing all the names on the air, too, along the way. From Slick Pig Barbecue, that banana pudding headed your way.
It's time for Today in History.
Your good neighbor station, WGNS. Ask not what your country can do for you.
I'm Ryan Barrett.
Ask what you can do for your country.
I'm John Dinkins.
I have a dream.
This is Dalton Merritt.
Tear down this wall.
You know, you were -8 years old when Bart and Leanne got married. Fun fact.
-8?
Yes, they got married 8 years before you were born.
Would have been longer than that, wouldn't it?
Well, they've been married 59 years and you're 51.
No, I was looking at the year. Yeah. 67. Do I have that number right? 1967 is when they got married.
And you were born in
75.
75. So that's 7 or 8 years, depending on what time of the year it falls. Anyway, 1947, John Cabot claims eastern Canada for England. He believes he's found Asia in Nova Scotia, but instead it was Canada.
That happened a lot.
That did happen a lot. Maps were not very good back in the day. 1902, Target Corporation is founded by American businessman George Dayton as Goodfellow Dry Goods in Minneapolis. Now, of course, Goodfellow and Company is Target's brand. 1916, Mary Pickford becomes the first female film star to get a $1 million contract. That's a big deal back in 1916. Could you imagine $1 million in 1916? Couldn't imagine $1 million today. 1949, Hopalong Cassidy becomes the #1 network Western on NBC.
On his way, down the moonlit trail to where cowboys stray. Hop along, Cassidy. Hop along, Cassidy. Here he comes.
In 1963, the first demonstration of a home video recorder at BBC Studios in London.
Said it was big.
Probably was big. 1981, For Your Eyes Only, the 12th James Bond film starring Roger Moore and first directed by John Glenn, premieres in London. Now that's the 12th total movie, not the 12th with Roger Moore in it.
Was that a good one?
Yes. It's a pretty good one.
Okay.
I'm a fan of that one. One of my favorites, actually. 2006, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, directed by Gore Verbinski, starring Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Orlando Bloom, premieres at Disneyland and becomes the fastest film ever to gross over $1 billion. I don't know that it still holds that record, but I think it did for a while.
Any more Pirates of the Caribbean movies, you think? Or are we done with
They keep talking about it and then not doing it and then talking about it.
Yeah. It's kind of
I think they started to lose steam there after a while.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's Today in History and celebrity birthdays on the crew.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Some cloudiness and/or patchy fog in spots early on today. Sunshine for this afternoon. Highs top out near 85 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies, light winds, lows drop to 65. Then a chance for afternoon showers and storms on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 60.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market Difference. You want to know what our chickens eat or how our lettuce is grown? Or maybe about our corn. Just ask. Your farmer's right there at the booth. That's the Rutherford County Farmers Market Difference.
See you at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, 315 John R. Rice Boulevard.
Good morning. Right now, we're seeing heavier traffic volume just in the last few minutes westbound, 24 up through Smyrna, Laverne, coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, here in the Davidson County. As it builds now, 65 is going to slow here in the next few minutes southbound at Trinity Lane, watch for radar. It's been on and off down I-40 through Wilson County, especially through the Mount Juliet area. Prince's Hot Chicken has a new grilled chicken sandwich. It's delicious. Order online at Prince's Hot Chicken or stop by one of their 3 locations. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they want to make sure you're in the loop. Head over to MTE.com to update your contact info so you can get those timely alerts on outages, billing, and more. That's MTE.com.
The Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035 invites you to attend the Murfreesboro City Council Candidate Forum on Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport. I'm Tucker King, member of Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035. This is your opportunity to meet the candidates, hear their positions, and learn where they stand on issues that matter most in our community. We encourage all residents to attend Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport.
1 or 2, no, maybe 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Our apartment, for instance, is fabulous. We have 9-foot ceilings, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Just love it. This is Don Dobbins. Adams Place is wonderful. The people here are fabulous. We love Adams Place. 12 out of 10 for us.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years on Memorial across from Walmart. Call us at 615-904-9111.
I'm Chad Pergram with the Speaker's Lobby. There's worry on Capitol Hill that a Senate bill overhauling college athletics could financially wreck historically black colleges and universities and could reduce chances for college education for minority students if there's no action this year. Senate Commerce Committee Chairman Ted Cruz of Texas and Ranking Member Maria Cantwell of Washington say they reached out to members of the Congressional Black Caucus and want the group's input as they seek the necessary votes in both chambers. The CBC, however, has shown no signs of backing the bill. The caucus helped shelve a competing House measure in protest over a recent round of redistricting related to the voting power of black voters. The CBC urged Cruz and Cantwell to pause action on their college athletics bill. Cruz and Cantwell have refined an argument aimed at securing some CBC support, that their Protect College Sports Act is the lone measure on Capitol Hill capable of becoming law, and doing nothing legislatively would simply be a choice historically black colleges and universities could not literally afford. With the Speaker's Lobby, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
The Wake Up Crew with John, Ryan and Dalton on WGNS.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
6:58, almost news time as we approach 1 minute before 7 o'clock. Good neighbor today?
Today's good neighbor is Patricia Jackson. We're just going to say it a bunch of different ways in hopes that she understands.
I think it's Patrice.
Patrice.
Yeah.
That just doesn't sound like a name to me. Anyway, Patrice Jackson is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for being a dependable person who can always be counted on in an emergency. She's going to receive a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And this Good Neighbor recognition is built by SRM Concrete for now, until they quit doing it because I can't pronounce names. Locally grown, nationally known, and dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour their strength and heart into our community. We want to hear about great people you know, so text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or visit WGNSradio.com.
Add names to that birthday list by calling or texting 615-893-1450.
We called the law office of John Day. They came to our rescue and took care of us, and we are very happy with them.
Trust the law offices of John Day.
The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, voted Tennessee's top station for excellence in broadcasting. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock. Now, Fox News.
America the Beautiful will never be a communist country. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Trump posted that early this morning after 3 socialists won Democratic primaries for Congress in New York City, all backed by Mayor Zoran Mamdani, who says his win last year
was not the end of a political movement. It was the beginning.
They're pushing to abolish ICE and overhaul the Democratic Party. And one of those shocking wins to some people would have been Darlisa Chevalier. She beat out a 5-term Democratic incumbent, Adriano Espaillat. He was actually the first illegal migrant to be a member of Congress, later getting his green card and being able to be here in the United States.
Fox's Alexis McAdams, another winner, Brad Lander, ousts another Democratic Congressman, Dan Goldman. The Senate has joined the House approving a war powers resolution attempting to limit President Trump's actions in Iran. Democratic Senate Leader Chuck Schumer says,
"This war is disgusting, and we hate it, and it should be ended immediately."
But in a Truth Social post, the president called it meaningless. And 4 Republicans who voted for it losers, something he'll get a chance to talk to them about at a GOP Senate lunch today.
Although the White House says the War Powers Resolution that was approved by Congress holds no significance, it will be the first time that he faces some members of Congress after they voted to withdraw U.S. forces from the region. The president is also dismissing Iran's denial that they've agreed to nuclear inspections, saying they're wrong and they know they're wrong, and inspectors will be deployed at the appropriate time.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich at the White House. The head of the UN's atomic watchdog said today the U.S. is right. The agreement does call for nuclear inspections, but an Iranian diplomat just responded saying that's only after a final deal is reached as nuclear talks continue. The president also just posted the Strait of Hormuz is open for oil and other shipping, Iran not charging ships. And now another potential problem. The Israeli defense minister said they won't get out of Lebanon even if the U.S. demands it. They lost another attack on Hezbollah. America's listening to Fox News.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft.
I thought it was safe.
If that happens, LifeLock gives you a U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims, your agent handles it all. In fact, we're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. Isn't it nice to have someone like that on your side? Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Well, after President Trump's lunch with Senate Republicans, where he'll push them to again pass the Save America Act, which would have new voting restrictions like proof of citizenship and voter ID. He'll meet with NATO's leader, Mark Rutte, and then tonight the president will hold a big rally on the National Mall to kick off the Great American State Fair. The day after, he took a trip.
President Trump traveled to Pennsylvania's Lehigh Valley and a Mack Trucks factory to make his case for tariffs.
How don't you pay a tariff? You build your factory here and you hire American workers. It's quite simple, actually.
The president says tariffs on vehicles, including heavy-duty trucks like the ones made by Mack, will mean more of those trucks manufactured in the U.S.
All American roads will be filled with American trucks very shortly. Very few people are able to compete with us anymore.
President Trump is trying to reverse polling that shows a majority of voters disapprove of his handling of the economy and tariff policies. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Now, a court ruling President Trump won't like banning ICE agents from making arrests inside immigration courts.
The arrest started after President Trump's return to office last year. People accused by the administration of being in the country illegally, taken into custody when they showed up for scheduled immigration hearings. U.S. District Judge Casey Pitts in San Francisco is blocking the arrest nationwide, calling them an irrational departure from previous policy, limiting them to suspects threatening national security or the destruction of evidence. He's also overturning policy, allowing detainees to be held in short-term holding rooms for days sometimes instead of the traditional 12-hour limit. The Department of Homeland Security's top attorney calls the order judicial activism. Chris Foster, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are rising the morning after a sell-off dragged the Dow down big, 579 points. The NBA draft resumes tonight, round 2. The first pick last night on ESPN.
The Washington Wizards select Anise Debonsa Jr. from Brigham Young University.
I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
A new Tennessee state law is taking effect on July 1st, which is aimed at giving educators more confidence when teaching about Christianity's influence on the founding of the United States. The Charlie Kirk American Heritage Act, sponsored by State Representative Mark Cochran of Englewood, allows public school teachers and faculty at public colleges and universities to discuss topics such as the Mayflower Compact, references to divine authority in the Declaration of Independence, religious leaders' influence on the nation's founding, and the history of the national motto, "In God We Trust." Cochran says the law does not create a new curriculum or require teachers to cover those topics, but is intended to reassure educators that such instruction is allowed. J.C. Bowman with Professional Educators of Tennessee says students may not notice major classroom changes, but he raised concerns about whether teachers will have enough materials and guidance. Meanwhile, another major state issue is drawing renewed attention in Tennessee. Attorneys for Anthony Darrell Hines, who is scheduled to be executed on August the 5th, are asking Governor Bill Lee to grant a reprieve. Hines was sentenced to death for the 1985 rape, robbery, and murder of Catherine Jean Jenkins in Kingston Springs. His attorneys argue the state should pause the execution after the halted May execution attempt of Tony Cathers, when officials could not establish a secondary IV line. They say courts need time to review Tennessee's execution protocol and whether it can be carried out constitutionally and humanely. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Visit Toots.com to order online, for delivery, pickup, or check out our new merch. Toots.com.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes at Toots Restaurants, and I'm very proud of our new website, Toots.com. Click on the merchandise section just to see the items that we happen to have. They're authentic Murfreesboro and Rutherford County.
Hi, this is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Good food and fun since 1985.
You may remember that when I was a kid, I fell victim to the neighborhood bully. He would chase me home every day from school until one day, my sister Kim stepped out from behind a bush and just decked the guy, and he never bothered me again. This is Jim Daly with Focus on the Family. My own experience is obviously not the best way to deal with the neighborhood bully, but author Brad Lewis has identified 4 ways parents can support their kids when they're being bullied. First, don't wait for your child to talk about it. If you sense there's a problem, say, is someone picking on you at school? A simple question. Some bullies will threaten to harm a child if he tells, but keeping the lines of communication open will assure your child that he's not alone. Second, watch for nonverbal signs of bullying. Does your child want to stay home? Does he keep losing his lunch money? Is he hungry right after school even though he took a big lunch? These could be the warning signs. Third, encourage your child to make friends because being with a buddy can deter a bully. While peer support does not replace adult intervention, it does provide an emotional safety net and can help restore lost hope. Finally, let school authorities know what's going on in a discreet manner. Your child may fear that if you make a fuss, it'll make things worse. Keep the same thing in mind if you know the parents of the bully and decide to contact them. Bullying is a rising problem in our schools, and kids in this situation need to know that mom and dad are on their side. To help your family thrive, go to FocusOnTheFamily.com. I'm Jim Daly.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
When I was feeling the stress of too much credit card debt, I looked at 2 different options, debt settlement and debt management. They may sound the same, but guess what? They're not. Debt settlement seemed like a quick fix, but I found out it would destroy my credit, create tax headaches, and hit me with huge fees. They actually told me to stop paying my bills. No way, not me. Then I turned to a debt management plan developed by the team at Trinity. They worked with my creditors, lowered my payments, reduced my interest, saved me thousands, and paid off my debt. And Trinity is a Christian company, which is important to me.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5348.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5348.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Some cloudiness and/or patchy fog in spots early on today. Sunshine for this afternoon. Highs top out near 85 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies. Light winds. Lows drop to 65. And a chance for afternoon showers and storms on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 60.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Thanks to Sharing Change, MTE members are making a difference just by rounding up their monthly bills to support local nonprofits. See how it works at sharingchange.org.
Good morning right now. Starting to build pretty good. Trying to get out of Wilson County. Coming down the interstate here westbound I-40, passing 109, headed on over into Hermitage, Donaldson, as it starts to slow down at times now. 65 southbound here, approaching Trinity Lane. 24 is on the increase quite a bit, actually westbound. 24 at 840, all that traffic. Trying to get past Walden Road right now, headed towards Nashville. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help anywhere in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chug, you're on time traffic.
From brakes and alignments to new tires and wheels, Tire World, locally owned and operated in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Online at tireworld.us.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
The Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Oh, behave.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome back to the second hour of the Wake Up Crew. Currently, it's Brian. Dalton is on the way, grabbing a snack or coffee or who knows. But we are glad to be back with you here on a Hump Day Wednesday. Boy, 3 days back at work, and I'm exhausted. Just trying to get my groove back. Awfully happy that this didn't happen in the middle of like the sports season. I don't know how I would have done all that. But slowly getting back in the swing of things.
Hump Day.
It is a Hump Day Wednesday edition of the Wake Up Crew. It is the 24th day of June. It's episode 1933, and we're getting close to the 4th of July, just 10 days from now. So got that just around the corner. So coming up a bit later on here today, we're going to have, I don't know how we're going to do random questions. It may be.
I got it.
Do you?
We'll do what we did last time, where we did like specific father-son type random questions.
Oh, okay.
That's what we did. The 3 shows that we did in between when John had his heart attack and when you had your pre-heart attack.
You just can't remember angina, can you?
No, I can't. And I kind of don't like to say it.
Pre-heart attack? It sounds better?
To me, yes.
Okay. Well, whatever it was, John is on the mend. By the way, you know, when you have a heart attack, the difference between that and angina means that your heart muscle suffered some type of damage.
Well, yeah, because a heart attack is your heart quits beating, right?
Not necessarily, but parts of it aren't getting the blood.
Right.
So that makes sure, you know, because it flows through all those different arteries.
Right.
But I don't think there was any heart damage.
No.
With his, from what I understand.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It was a mini heart attack, right? Was that? That's what I remember him saying.
That's kind of the word he used, but the blood was being pinched off, which is what made it do the attack thing.
Right.
But they were able to restore the blood flow quick enough that it wasn't anything that damaged the heart muscle.
Well, that's good.
So, but anyway, one thing that I have been trying to do is walk every day, and the Greenway Thompson Lane trailhead is not that far away from my house, but I haven't been there yet.
I was there last Friday morning. I went fishing down there.
Oh.
I'll wear sandals and I'll walk the river there is really shallow. So I will wade out in the river and fish there at the Thompson Lane trailhead.
Okay.
But no, that's close to you. Siegel Park is close to you.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Instead of going there, which is maybe like 4 miles, I go 2 miles, and go to the Siegel Soccer Park, and they have a little playground area right across from where the basketball goals are, and they have a little loop, and that loop is a half mile because I've walked it, and so I have veered off and tried different
They got
variations.
a couple little trails over there.
That's the only one that I have found, and I went.
Well, it connects to another loop, or it used to. I don't know. They may have changed that.
It still does. It connects to another loop, but there are sidewalks involved in that loop, and it goes to another area where it just runs almost to the road and stops in a thicket of trees. That's where eventually maybe it'll be connected to the one over in Walter Hill. That's another one I haven't.
Yeah, that one's close.
But boy,
that one's really pretty. That's actually one of my
Yeah.
favorite trailheads.
That switchback though gets me. You know where you're going down. If you start at Cherry Lane, or not Cherry Lane, Central Valley Road, and go to the Walter Hill Dam.
There's
coming
a huge
back.
hill.
Yeah,
the stairs at one point, I think.
maybe. But that's kind of a switchback because you can see. It can be tough. I haven't decided that I wanted to venture.
Maybe
to
not
that.
yet. Maybe give it some time.
Yeah, but
the one on Thompson Lane is pretty flat for the most part.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything where it gets real steep or any.
I mean, and some inclines are good and whatnot, but
you'll get there.
It's just close enough. It's
I think at some point you'll want to change of scenery.
Well,
but you got your dogs. Skeeter went for his first official walk, right?
boy,
After
that
this?
was, I don't want to say a disaster, but that was something.
He'll get better. He just needs time. He's
Well,
gotta
it's
learn.
people. I mean, you got up a minute ago when we went to the news break and just walked by him, and he
jumped out of his skin.
Yeah. So
do your dogs know the word?
He
yet?
does that with any sign, or anything. A bag blows by and it's like, it's Armageddon. People walking by. There was one kid who kept riding his bike, and I said, "You can go by." And he just rode along beside me for a minute, and I had to stop, and I had to say, "You can go on by." Because Skeeter was getting tangled up in my feet and everything else. He didn't want anything to do with that.
Well, that was
kid
your
on a bike.
Father's Day present from me, and you're glad you're not dead present. Was a dog lead.
Oh, leave it to you to combine presents.
Well, most people don't get a glad you're not dead present. Most people don't get an angina gift. So,
well,
but it's 2 dog leashes attached, and it attaches around your waist like a fanny pack.
Yeah, thanks for the fanny pack with that.
You can take it off.
I've left it on there, but I cover it with my shirt. I have not told Bobby about it.
About the dog leash?
Yeah.
She was there when I bought it.
Oh.
She knows.
Okay. Well, it only has 2 dog leashes, and there are 3 dogs.
That was at her suggestion, actually.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Random questions coming up.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NBA held the first round of its draft on Tuesday. Washington, selecting number 1 overall, took BYU star A.J. Debonsa. Then Darren Peterson from Kansas went to the Utah Jazz. And Memphis at number 3 got Duke's Cameron Boozer. The Trailblazers' new head coach is Micah Nori, who is a Minnesota assistant. Nori reportedly gets a 1-year deal plus 2 team options in the lone WNBA game. New York won at Las Vegas 87-76. The NFL decided not to hold a supplemental draft this year, so quarterback Brendan Sorsby will not be in the league this season. NCAA Division I approved a new 5-year eligibility model. At the World Cup, late-night wins for Croatia and Colombia. Ghana tied England 0-0, and Portugal shut out Uzbekistan 5-0. In Major League Baseball, the White Sox, despite only 3 hits, edged Cleveland 2-1. Philadelphia won 14-9 at Washington.
My name is Mary Ann Letizia. I didn't drive at the other place I was at. Their transportation was kind of sketchy. This, you put a request in, he comes and gets you, brings you back. The people here at Adams Place really seem to care. It's genuine. And they really seem to be interested in your life, your family, your likes, your dislikes.
This is Terry Deal.
Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders.
So if you think you're going to get rich quick with a frivolous case, I'm not the lawyer for you.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond.
If we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
The Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035 invites you to attend the Murfreesboro City Council Candidate Forum on Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport. I'm Tucker King, member of Murfreesboro Firefighter Association Local 3035. This is your opportunity to meet the candidates, hear their positions, and learn where they stand on issues that matter most in our community. We encourage all residents to attend Tuesday, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. at the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport.
Shopping at the Restore. Every day is Earth Day at the Habitat Restore.
We keep tons of material out of the landfill.
Hey, call us at the Habitat Restore about your donated items may need to be recycled.
You have lights?
We take it.
How about gently used furniture?
We take it.
How about kitchen cabinets?
We take it.
The only thing we don't take is mattresses, box springs, and clothing.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It is Brian and Dalton here with you on the Wake Up Crew from WGNS, and it's time for one of our very favorite segments.
And now, it's time for Random Questions with your host,
Dalton Barrett.
Well, that was rude.
Why?
It just was.
Had the wrong host in it.
Well,
I just fixed it on the fly.
If you were arrested tomorrow, what would everyone assume that you did?
Murder.
That was going to be my guess for you, actually.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's do it this way. Just a little twist on random questions that I'm just going to establish. I'm making up rules as I go because I'm the host of Random Questions today. We'll do it this way. I'll ask the question and then we're going to answer for each other.
Did you notice how quick I said murder?
Yes. But that's what I was going to say for you. What would you assume I did?
Murder.
Really?
The way you talk about Huey?
Well,
are you kidding?
Animal abuse, not murder.
Well, that's how it starts.
Oh, okay. I don't think there's a special qualification for animal murder. I don't think that's a thing. I think it's still just animal abuse.
Well, I think it goes from abuse to animal mutilation and murder to murder.
Speaking of, what animal would be the rudest if it could talk?
And this is me answering for you.
I think this one not. I'll specify that for if it's a question like that.
A parrot.
Well, they can talk.
I know, and they're rude.
That doesn't make any sense. That wasn't the question. I think frogs would be pretty rude. They look pretty full of themselves.
Kangaroo.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Koala.
So this one's one we're going to answer for each other.
Okay.
If you had to eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm going to go barbecue.
Interesting choice.
Because you could smoke it in your smoker and
That's
make
true. I
it
could
taste
make
like
it.
what you wanted.
That's true.
Now that you have one, until you wore it out in 10 years and
have to get a new one. Hopefully in 10 years I got more money than I got now. Man.
Good luck.
I'll be pushing 40.
Good luck.
You can only eat one food for the rest of your life. See, the answer I would have given, I can't give because you told me that it was getting old, but I would have gone with breakfast burritos.
Well, I mean, it was every day for like 7 days.
Well, you can only eat one food for the rest of your life.
But it was the same breakfast burrito.
Oh.
No, you could eat the same food, but it tastes different. You could have turkey sausage one day, and you could have just egg one day, or maybe put a few potatoes in it or a vegetable.
I was thinking that would be a way to upgrade those.
Yeah.
Get some, air fry some tater tots.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in there. Anyway. Okay. If you could only communicate using movie quotes for a day, could you survive? You could not.
No, I could not. You could, but I
probably
couldn't.
could. You could communicate using only quotes from the ranch.
I probably.
While you were in the hospital, I don't know how much you remember of the time we were watching just best of clips from the ranch on YouTube.
Not much.
You were saying almost every word along with them while that was being said. Like you were just saying it as they were going. It was very funny. I think you were a little out of it.
But how cool was that, being drug induced, that I could still
I guess.
I mean, that makes
may
it
have
even
been better at it being drug induced.
That makes it more impressive.
What is the weirdest thing that you've ever Googled? This one you're answering for yourself.
Ooh. I don't know because I Google so much.
There's a lot of like how to do very simple task that I Google. Like stuff I should probably just know how to do.
Well, maybe.
I think part of that's just me being young and I'm so used to being able to Google things.
I did try to diagnose my stove oven portion not working and there being sparks and smoke. But the stove top still works. I just don't have an oven.
You got to flip the breaker on every time you want to cook.
I just left it on.
Oh, okay. Good. That's
Figure
good.
it's okay.
If our family had a reality TV show, what would it be called?
Oh, boy.
I've got one.
Do you?
I want to hear yours first, but I've got one.
Leanna Logbrains.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was going with Breaking the Barretts.
Oh, that's even better.
That felt like alliteration, but yours had alliteration too.
I was trying to find alliteration, but going with Leanna and something.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could work with that.
Leanna Longlegs.
Well, not no one but you and the family has that.
What's the most embarrassing song on your playlist?
Don't have a lot of songs on my playlist.
I have so many different playlists.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have playlists. I listen to a lot of podcasts, but not playlists.
What's the most embarrassing podcast?
That's for another day.
Forget those fluorescent lights. This ain't your average grocery run. Meet your farmer, talk a little livestock, and take home the juiciest veggies in your life. The Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Open Friday 8 to noon, Tuesday 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
Real food, real people, and real local.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Wanda Copley at the Villages of Murfreesboro.
The residents are so interesting. The table that I usually have my meals with, we have a person there from Seattle. We have a very successful Murfreesboro businessman. We have a teacher who lived in Buffalo, and we have a woman who was one of the first workers in Oak Ridge. So it's a variety of people here and all interesting, I think.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro. Take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You call, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
The Wake Up Crew with John, Brian, and Dalton on WGNS.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
7:30, friends, on a Wednesday morning, June 24th, episode 1933 of The Crew.
And celebrating birthdays today, Leanne Newton, Asa Wilson, Faith Garner, Martha Brown, and the 59th wedding anniversary of Leanne and Bart Walker is today. So if you know someone celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, get them into us, 615-893-1450. That's the phone number. WGNSradio.com/birthdays. That's the website. We're giving away a delicious bowl of banana pudding from Slick Pig. So get 'em in.
I always feel like we could do much better on anniversaries. So let us know. Birthdays, anniversaries, we'll announce them here in about a half an hour, but here's your last chance to call.
The law offices of John Day.
I didn't have to pay just to seek out legal advice.
They handled it all, and they were very good.
Call for your free consultation.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Some cloudiness and/or patchy fog in spots early on today. Sunshine for this afternoon. Highs top out near 85 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies. Light winds. Lows drop to 65. And a chance for afternoon showers and storms on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 60.
Good morning, T-Docs. Working with this crash in Madison at 65 northbound near OHB. Of course, the heaviest flow of traffic right now in that area is coming southbound down through Madison. As it picks up now 24 through the Antioch area, there's a lot of volume now starting to develop coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County on 24 westbound up through Laverne and Smyrna headed towards Nashville. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck. Having transmission problems, come to AMCO Transmissions today on Nolensville Pike. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Several new laws will take effect across Tennessee on July 1st, bringing changes in education, immigration enforcement, personal safety, and criminal penalties. One measure expands the Education Freedom Scholarship Program, also known as the Voucher Expansion Program, to provide funding for families who want to send students to private schools. Another law allows state and local officials to decide who may serve on airport authority boards. Lawmakers also approved expanded circumstances for the use of deadly force to protect property, along with tougher penalties for people accused of tampering with food, drinks, or medication to cause intoxication, injury, or death. Another new law creates penalties for people unlawfully in the United States who operate commercial vehicles in Tennessee. And the 287G bill requires sheriff officials statewide to enter agreements with ICE. As those statewide changes take effect, Rutherford County families are also preparing for Independence Day celebrations. In Smyrna, festivities begin on July 2nd at 5 p.m. at Lee Victory Recreation Park on Sam Ridley Parkway East, with food, vendors, entertainment, and fireworks after dark. In Murfreesboro, Celebration Under the Stars is set for July 4th at the Fountains at Gateway, with activities beginning at 4:30 p.m., live music from John Foster at 7:30, and fireworks at 9. Laverne will host its celebration July 4th at Veterans Memorial Park, while Buchanan families can attend New Vision's summer celebration on July 1st. Residents are encouraged to check local updates before attending. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
Hey, this is Hunter Dorton with Mycoterra Pharmacy. We grow gourmet and medicinal mushrooms. We sell fresh mushrooms, dried mushrooms, powders, tinctures, mushroom-infused honey. We sell mushroom coffee, mushroom brew, different tinctures to take as a supplement. We also grow our own herbs, make loose leaf tea, topical salve, and CBD products. So come and check us out at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're happy to be of service to you and help you and get your health journey on the right track.
Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn of Vaughn's Bermuda Farm, and we
come to the farmer's market and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, no grains, steroids, antibiotics, and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, and we look forward to seeing you there.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market open every Friday, 8 to noon, Tuesdays either 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on WGNS and the Wake Up Crew at 7:35. Brian and Dalton here with you today, and it's trivia time. Okay, so how well do we know, and you know, the 2000s? Now, I'm assuming this is kind of early 2000s, so we shall see.
This is 2000 through 2010, I believe.
Okay, well, here we go.
Question 4. What Britney Spears music video is this a scene from?
Well,
I'm a spade for you. Oops, I did it again. Or Toxic.
Kind of hard for the listener for this one, but
it's C. Toxic.
I was going to guess that, but I didn't. I was thrown off by the fact that the listener couldn't play. It just broke my heart.
I think you can
Question
for most
5.
of them here.
Which superhero was the TV show Smallville based on?
Oh, this is easy.
That would be Superman. Also, Smallville's had a bit of a revival, like renaissance.
Has it now?
Are watching it. It's interesting.
Superman.
Well, we got that one right.
Question 6. What was Lady Gaga's first single off her debut album, The Fame?
It's either Poker Face
Now
or
we gotta go
Paparazzi.
What was that now?
It's either Poker Face or Paparazzi. I can't remember.
I'm going to go...
I think it's Poker Face.
Poker Face. I think that's what it is.
No, I think it's Paparazzi.
It was Just Dance.
Oh.
Wasn't any of them. We're not Lady Gaga or...
Question 7. Name the movie.
Some great context there.
Catch Me If You
Can. That's a great. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
That's
not
a
that
great
I know
one.
of.
Great
Question
movie.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Which actor infamously jumped on Oprah's couch during an interview on a show?
That's Tom Cruise.
John Travolta, or Will Smith?
You interrupted the host.
I'm sorry. It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah. I remember that.
It was Tom Cruise.
He sounded very excited about it, too.
Question 9. In which country did the 2002 Winter Olympics take place in?
Oh. Salt Lake City, I think.
I was 2. What's this country? So that'd be United States?
I may be wrong about that one.
It was the United States of America.
You got it.
More specific, it was the state of Utah.
I was very
Question
specific.
number 10.
Thank you very much.
Name the actor.
Denzel Washington.
That is not Denzel Washington.
No, it's not. It's
It's a picture we're saying.
Yeah.
It's
What's his name?
Gooding?
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
That is Forrest Whitaker in the great film The Last King of Scotland. Question
Somebody
11.
out there got that one. Somebody listening.
What year did the final Harry Potter book get released in?
Ooh.
2005, 2006, 2007, or 2008?
8?
I have no clue. I'm going to go 2006.
It's C. 2007.
We split the difference.
Question 12. Name the TV show.
Lost.
That is a picture from the TV show Lost that obviously you can't see, and I'm sorry.
I'm just playing at this point. I don't even care if they can play at home.
It's Lost.
I do. I thought it would be fun, but not
They're
so.
playing about
Question 13.
70%.
What event in 1999/2000 caused global panic over the potential technology failures?
Y2K.
That would be
the-
right. Y2K.
Y2K, otherwise known as the Millennium Bug.
Which just never happened.
I've
Question
never
14.
heard it called the Millennium
What
Bug.
2007 video game launched Nintendo's fitness craze?
Ah.
Is it Wii Trainer, Wii Fit, or Wii Workouts?
It's Wii Fit, I believe.
I believe that is.
We didn't have it on our Wii. We didn't
No.
have the
It would
workout.
be Wii Fit.
Maybe I need to get a Wii Fit.
They got a
Question
Switch
15.
version.
Which hurricane devastated New Orleans in 2005, becoming one of the deadliest in U.S. history?
I know. Do you know?
It's Katrina.
It is Katrina.
I know ball.
It was Hurricane Katrina.
See if we can squeeze in one more.
Question 16.
What was the name of the reality show that Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie starred in? Is it The Simple Life, The Surreal World, or Rich Girls?
I have no idea.
Was it Rich Girls?
I mean, I've never personally heard of it, but it was A, The Simple Life.
That is true.
a lot, host.
Nobody had ever heard of it.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep, that's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
This meets our every need here. You come to their fun times here, and people are happy. I don't want to grow old looking like I've been weaned on sour pickles. So I want to be happy. And when you're around people that are happy, you're happy. At Adams Place, you have a better life here. My name is Lucy Mitchell. Come, check it out. You will find it to be the place that you need.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew with John, Brian, and Dalton on WGS.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
Wrapping up a Wednesday edition of the all-new Wake Up Crew.
There's nothing much new about it except for the jingles. And I guess the fact that we're in your house.
And the fact that we're actually here this week because I had it's kind of weird. I don't know how to tell people what happened to me. I've said
you almost had a heart attack. That's what I
heart procedure or
you had a few stents placed.
Yeah. John on the mend as well. Hopefully we'll be able to join us very, very soon. So we'll get the band back together again. But wrapping up this Wednesday morning edition of the Wake Up Crew, episode 1933, and saying good morning to Patrice Jackson, the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for being a dependable person who you can always count on in an emergency. Patrice Jackson getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee, where they're keeping the summer fast, friendly, and incredibly refreshing. Whether you're cooling down with a Tropic Thunder Lemonade Frozen Chiller or maybe the Fruity Pink Paradise Lemonade, they're all about spreading good vibes and ice-cold sunshine with every order at 7 Brew in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. This Good Neighbor recognition today of Patrice Jackson is built by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they're dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour strength and heart into Rutherford County every single day. We want to hear about the great people that you know, so text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450, or just head to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get those in, and we will take care of it from there. Also, just a quick reminder that if you text last week or whatnot, that's still in my inbox. I have like 3. So I'll get those as good neighbors next week. I'm a little behind on all that. But that is today's Good Neighbor of the Day from WGNS. And Let's see. Let me remind you that we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Want to take charge of that energy bill? Download the free MyMTE app and track your usage, pay bills, and report outages right there from your phone. That's Middle Tennessee Electric.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
Hey, you know, the guy who invented cough drops passed away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, no coughing at his funeral.
Replay.
Get it? Coughing?
Yep. Got a 3.7.
3.7. Okay.
It's almost a 4. Just not quite there.
Yeah.
Close to a 4, though.
You know something that we didn't talk about today that I wanted to talk about, and I had it written down. It was that I remembered that thing that I wanted to do, and I forgot, the segment earlier. So it's kind of what we're talking about, or what we talked about today. But
Wow, it's like John's here.
yeah. I decided one day when Lena stayed with me for a few hours that I was going to take her on a little ride around the park.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Yeah. And your instructions on how to fold up, I got it unfolded, the stroller, but I couldn't get it back in my car.
I did give you step-by-step instructions on how to fold it back
You didn't
up.
tell me to push it forward. You told me just to pull it up from the
No,
strap.
I said you press the button on the back and lean it forward, and then you grab it by the bottom. But I think you and Lena were talking while I was trying to explain.
Yeah, well, I didn't hear that part. All I heard was
I did, because I unfolded it, and then I refolded it to put it back in your car.
Yeah, but I don't know that you
I walked you through the process.
you told me to pull the strap. It's really easy.
Yeah, press the button on the back,
I
and
didn't
then
see the press the button.
Well.
And there was no instruction of
no,
press
I
the button.
did. I did give you instructions.
So it all came
you just
apart.
weren't listening.
No. Incorrect.
You can't blame me for you not listening to me telling you what to do.
You think that you told me that, but I don't think you told me that.
I remember it. And I remember thinking, he's not listening to me right now.
Well, then it's your fault for not going over it again, because I never heard that. But that was a fun adventure. But that's going to do it for the Wake Up Crew today. We'll have something for you in the morning, I promise, right here on WGNS.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Some cloudiness and/or patchy fog and spots early on today. Sunshine for this afternoon. Highs top out near 85 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy skies. Light winds. Lows drop to 65. Then a chance for afternoon showers and storms on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Phil